Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So I wanted to do a Q&A video here talking about Dead City. Most of the questions here, actually, I'm pretty sure all of them are about Dead City. Some of them are just about spin-offs in general. Dead City obviously premieres tonight, I guess early in the morning, or I guess this Sunday, well, on the 18th if you do have cable, and I'm very, very excited. I did a video earlier talking about all the amazing reviews and stuff like that out there right now for this show, and this show does seem like it's going to be the best that we've had to see from the Walking Dead universe in many, many years, which is pretty insane, I will say. I definitely was shocked by the reviews, so definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my Walking Dead videos. I will be doing reviews of Dead City every single week, trailer breakdowns. We'll be doing videos talking about the episodes, and obviously any other news that breaks for the Walking Dead universe in terms of the Rick and Michonne show and the Daryl Dixon show and whatnot. So yeah, but let's get into the first question here. So do you think that they will tell the backstory of what's been going on with Negan and Maggie in episode 1 from the last 2 or 3 years since we saw them, or will they tell the story as the episodes pass? I think it's more the second part there. I don't think they're going to be telling us everything in the first episode. I think there probably will be some explanation of things that have happened. They may leave things to mystery a little bit, but I do think we're going to be learning some stuff just as episodes pass. There'll probably be some reference to a few things, and yeah, like I would have to say it's probably what they're gonna do. I think it's probably smart. Like, you don't want a big amount of just information that's dropped in the first episode. Well, like, you don't want a big amount of information dropped in the first episode. Like, it would be a lot to take in, especially since they're going to New York City and there's a lot there. I think leaving some mystery there is definitely really smart because it just kind of keeps us wondering. It makes things a little more interesting. So that's my prediction as of now. I think they'll probably tell us some stuff in the first episode, and then there'll just be other little things that happen as episodes pass. Q&A Maggie said that she got raided, and do you think she's talking about the Hilltop, or I guess just another group because she said she went to go look for other people? She's probably talking about other people, or like another group or whatever. Like, I don't think she's necessarily with the Hilltop anymore. Maybe, like she could be, but she's probably out there looking for other people. Like, that's sort of Maggie's thing that she just likes to do. So I'm assuming she's out there, she's helping people. She must know some stuff about the croat, and I'm assuming that, something happens with Maggie and the croat, and then obviously Herschel is taken, and that's why she needs Negan. There's obviously some connection between the croat and Negan. I do think Negan knows who he is. Like, I'm pretty confident that he knows everything about the croat, but it's just, is the connection savior related? Like, how exactly does that play out? Or is it something that happened before the saviors, or is it something that happened between the Walking Dead's finale and like a current timeline event, right? So I'm interested in that part of it. We'll have to wait and see. Q&A, do you think we will see, or at least hear from Negan's kid? It depends if obviously his family is even still alive. Like, I think that's something we'll learn in the first episode for sure, is what happened to his family, unless he's keeping it secret for some reason. But he is by himself. He's not with his family. It would be pretty shocking to think that his family just died or something, but it's possible, I guess. I'm assuming that there's probably more of just a falling out with his family. I don't think they would like kill them off or anything, but maybe. I think we'll learn in the first episode though, for sure. Q&A, now that we're used to the name Dead City, do you still think Isle of the Dead was a better name? Or has Dead City as a name grown on you? Definitely, it has grown on me, for sure. Isle of the Dead, I really liked that name when they first announced it. When they announced Dead City, I was a little like, we'll have to wait and see. Like, they announced Isle of the Dead, and it was just such a, I don't know, it just really grew on me, and I referenced that all the time. And then when they switched it to Dead City, I kept referencing it as Isle of the Dead. At this point, I totally forgot that they called it that, and I call it Dead City now. I think Dead City works. I think the name is honestly actually better than Isle of the Dead, especially with that intro that I saw. I think everything with this name, it's a much better name. It fits it so well. Q&A, which characters do you expect to see back in all of the spin-offs? Well, obviously we do have like the 6 main characters, like Rick and Michonne. There's Daryl. We're going to see Carol, Negan and Maggie. I do expect to see all of them for sure. Besides them, I do think we'll see Judith and RJ at some point, maybe in a couple of years from now. In terms of characters like Aaron, Ezekiel, Eugene, that's kind of hard to say. I really feel like for the next couple of years, they're just going to leave those characters alone, which I think is kind of smart. You know, those characters were only ever really side characters when they were first introduced, and they became very important later on. And I'm not saying like there's nothing bad about having side characters. Like, I'm definitely not saying that. Like, like you need them, that they help with the story. But those characters got too important, too popular later on, and it got to a point where you couldn't kill those characters off. Now, it's good to have those characters, you know, they're fan favorite characters, but it got to a point where you just couldn't really kill off any character because you were worried about how the story was going to progress, if people would keep watching. And now with these spinoffs, you know, you shed all of that and you just focus on the core cast. And it just, you know, that's the one thing I've been seeing from a lot of the reviews is the fact that it only focuses on a couple of the main characters and most of the cast is new is something that is so refreshing, and actually it feels like genuine. It feels awesome to watch. So I'm kind of happy about that. I think, you know, just wait a little bit. The show just ended last November. That was like 7 months ago. Wait a couple of more years and then maybe give us one character back. Or if you're going to do something with Tales of the Walking Dead, you could always bring characters back there as well. But that's kind of what I think you should do as of now. Because I think The Walking Dead had a great ending for a lot of those characters. And I think that's, you know, for now, I think that's good enough. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to leave it here. I know, very, very short video. I kind of wanted to get into some questions really quick here. And then I want to get some sleep for a little bit, actually, before tonight's episode. So if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, definitely go do so. I'm going to be live there later on. And yeah, I'm so excited for Dead City. My next video will be the review of Dead City. And I'm also going to be doing my trailer breakdown for episode 2. The Walking Dead's back. I'm very excited. So definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my Walking Dead content. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.